Hi everyone, we're back with another scenario for a compound inequality. Let's look at what happens when there is an AND, or a compound inequality, where the two intervals never overlap. Remember, with an AND inequality, things must overlap for it to be true on an interval. Let's revisit the truck driver example from the previous page, but let's change the direction that the trucks drive. Two trucks are en route to their given destinations. Truck driver 1 leaves Moses Lake, Washington on Interstate 90, milepost 166, heading towards Seattle. First, I'm going to draw my number line. Now I'm going to list truck driver 1. So we'll say that truck driver 1 leaves Moses Lake at milepost 166, heading toward Seattle. So we would include the milepost given at 166, and the truck driver is driving west. So I have now given a sketch on the number line for that scenario. Truck driver 2 leaves Spokane, Washington so here is Spokane at milepost 270 and drives toward Montana, which is east. Including the endpoint, the truck driver travels toward the east. How many miles of overlap on I-90 will the two truckers share for overlap? Well, the answer is none. They never see each other. So we would say that this does not exist. In many homework platforms, you'll see this as D and E. You won't even see the periods between the letters. Write the given interval in interval notation. Well, you could give the intervals, but since it's an AND inequality, there is no overlap. So you just say D and E again. And it might be helpful to just say why it does not exist. This is because the truck drivers would never see each other. They would never travel the same stretch of highway. So we can't really write an interval in interval notation for this because there is no overlap. They never see each other. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, feel free to ask more clarifying questions if you have them. How might you connect this idea of inequalities to something in your life? Take a moment to write a compound inequality statement and then see if you can draw a number line with intervals and interval notation.